What's your reaction to the peace plan? Is this a realistic proposal at all?
No, I don't think so. And I think, as your report brought out, this is more about the domestic situation of the two principals there, Mr. Trump and Mr. Netanyahu, both of whom are looking for ways to shore up their domestic support. Diplomacy 101 tells you that if you want to get any kind of arrangement, any kind of agreement, you need to get both parties on side. This is precisely what the U.S. negotiators here have not done. And they've steamed ahead without any buy-in whatever from the Palestinians from day one when they started this process 2 or 3 years ago. So no wonder that so many have said that this is a stillborn plan. And the actual substance of the plan, which is now appearing, really is anything but win-win, which is what the president had claimed. It's very much win-lose, win for Israel, lose for the Palestinians. So no wonder you've had such a strong reaction from the Palestinian side.
Do you believe that this could perhaps be a starting point to come up with a deal that is more win-win for both sides then?
No, I don't. And I think that the deal that, as we know it, that is on the table is very, very one-sided. There is very little, if anything, on Palestinian rights, a whole lot of issues which have been around for decades. For example, Palestinian refugees who are now being told that they have no right of return. The way in which international law, UN security resolutions and so forth have been completely ignored. None of this bodes well for the future. So this really is not the way to go about peace in the Middle East. It may be a way to help Mr. Netanyahu get re-elected in Israel, and it may be a way for Mr. Trump to shore up his base at home. But it's got very little to do with a serious peace plan.
Okay, so the biggest sticking point then isn't the settlements in the West Bank and everything surrounding the legality of those settlements and what the president's plan proposed, that there would then be a freeze on new settlements. It's got very little to do then with that. Is that what you're saying?
That, I don't think, really is going to cut any ice with the Palestinian side, because at the same time, what they're saying is that the United States, anyway, will recognize Israeli sovereignty over those settlements, something which it didn't do before. By the way, there are some of those settlements which are not even recognized by the Israeli authorities. And now the U.S. is proposing that virtually all of them would receive recognition. And, of course, very importantly, the significant and strategic land in the Jordan Valley would also come under Israeli sovereignty, leaving the Palestinians with what has been described elsewhere as a sort of a Bantustan state, a little bit like you saw in the bad old days in South Africa before 1991 and so on. And so this is not something which is going to cut ice with the Palestinian people, and I don't think it's got any future as a realistic way forward.
Hey everybody, it's Hadley Gamble from our new CNBC Middle East Bureau in Abu Dhabi. Thanks for stopping by. Now to watch more, you can try one of the videos that just popped up on your screen. And don't forget to subscribe.